I'm not gonna play this video because it's gross, but this woman is named Emiru or something, and apparently she's like a cosplayer. A fat gross guy just walks up and mouth her, basically. Just like takes her and like kisses her. Like I don't know if he's trying to reenact that iconic photo from the end of World War II where the sailor like kisses some random woman. That's basically what he's doing. And they just let him walk. Like he just literally just walks up and forcefully kisses her and then walks away, and nobody stops him from doing this, and nobody stops him from getting away. So apparently they're trying to press charges on him. I don't know if that's gone through, if they've even identified him. But she put out a statement. Oh, they did identify him because of the statement. I'll just read it. Hello, everyone. I am okay, and thank you all for the kind messages. Today, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me in my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people pointed out it could have been a lot worse. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and this is not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts as my own security. It's my favorite and usual security guard was... It's true, my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. So her private security guard was banned from TwitchCon for detaining a molester. Okay, that's what's happening at TwitchCon. If you detain a molester, you are banned. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip, since they didn't even appear in the frame, LOL. The woman who was walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talking about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or needed anything and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing, LOL. In Twitch's statement, they said the guy was immediately caught and detained, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more I want to say, but I will say it on stream later today instead of writing a book on here. Thank you guys. Again, sorry you had to see that. This is my last TwitchCon, and it saddens me to say that a 10-year on and off attendee of TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. Stay safe, y'all. Twitch is just like eating shit constantly. I honestly don't know. I mean, I know how. They have basically depend on Jeff Bezos' money and nothing else. Because if they had to like survive on their own, they'd just be completely collapsed at this point. There's no way they could survive. Okay, this is Shondo. Let's wait, is it Shondo? Yes, it is Shondo. It's out of order. Where's my Shondo's notes at? Oh, it's not called Shondo. God damn it. The notes just say read this post. Okay, so I didn't even read that. So Shondo is the lowly con, angloid, frumpy retard whose mother killed herself. And she's in drama because this guy, Floki PI, says, I'm convinced this woman has one of the more intricate and stronger honey traps in place. Twice she has done rather horrible things just this year, and twice people without a brain line up to play the shield, doubling down on her sexism, and y'all lap it up like ice cream in July. To which Shondo, the lowly con, says, groomer outed alert. Now, this has upset the VTuber community because... oh geez, because you can't call people groomers in the VTuber community. Okay. VTubers did not like this tweet. Bao is this guy. Received a lot of backlash on stream. Bao essentially said the reason why she made the tweet is because of her own experience. Okay, I remember. Bao is a VTuber who is a drama streamer. She's a VTuber version of me and covers VTuber drama. And she said something about this person being like an industry plant or something, to which Shondo lashed out and said that she's a groomer. For some reason. Many people got angry at this because Shondo, you're not allowed to call people groomers because VTubing is already so like coded and what's the word, jacketed, that if you say that, you're betraying the community. Shondo posts video of a guy getting literally beaten to death for pushing a girl and saying it's hot. Guy makes logical posts on how a pose can be taken and why some people are upset and what could be improved. Shondo, this guy is a groomer. Get him chat. Actually mentally ill. Men hate in 2025 by Floyd VTubers who wouldn't have a dime without so-called groomers wasting their money on them. I recall you being called similarly heinous things for similarly bullshit reasons. Nobody likes a hypocrite. Shondo, you won the lottery. Don't burn your golden ticket over defending people that say stupid shit on the lowercase I internet. Which one? Okay, if you need to be reminded, this is her. This is her famous clip, okay?
I don't know. I know that if a guy tried to me, I would probably...
And just clarifying confusion, okay? This is not a piggy clip with a voice filter. This is just how she talks in all of her streams for hours at a time, and people give her hundreds of dollars to listen to this.
If I tried to me, I would probably get... I'm not very strong, you know? I'm kind of defenseless. I'm just a weak little girl. There's not too much I can do. It's not exactly a choice, okay?
You can tell that she's British because you can literally hear the tea dish clanking in the background as she talks.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm just a weak, defenseless girl. There's...
Okay, so that's her content. That's what she's famous for. And then that girl saw this shit, and I literally don't know if she's talking about the VTuber Bao or this guy Floki. She called someone somewhere a groomer. And then this is like, okay, hold up. Yeah, this is what happened in the VTuber community afterwards.
Alarm! Alarm!
She has gone off reservation. What the f you mean groomer? Nobody's throwing those anti-VTuber fan slurs around all willy-nilly like that shit, okay? Let's read more. I want to read the comments. What the? I like Shondo, dog. She's really calling dudes upset with the bow take groomers. What is the bow take? What is her take? Someone help me. What did Bow said that got people mad? Grok, I am begging you. Here's my eyes. What the did she say? Sorry. Okay, Grok fast. It's searching Zitter for me. It's thinking real hard. Bao, full handle, Bao VTuber, also known as Bao the Whale, is a popular industry. Okay, I get it. Pal posted in a tweet, now deleted in parts, but widely screenshotted, essentially saying, be cautious if a much more successful male, in bold, it really stressed this, male content creator suddenly approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention and affection. It could be a red flag for manipulation or worse, especially in light of recent allegations like those against streamer Miskif. Oh, I have that queued up. Involving abuse and power imbalances. It angered people because many, especially male viewers and creators, saw the specific use of male as a sexist generalization, implying all or most men in powers are predators. I mean, it's true! She's speaking truth to power. The VTuber, the VTuber ham personified AI robot Bao has said that it is true. If you're a weak, defenseless girl, okay, and a much larger, successful VTuber comes up to you, he can internet you, and you're not very strong. You can't fight back, okay? So you got to follow Bao's advice and say, no, arm's reach, professional relationship only. I'm cautious of you, okay? So that's what she's saying. She's saying, don't, like, if you disagree with this take, you're a groomer. And I imagine that, dude, imagine. Okay, hold up. Let me put this on screen so we can see this, okay? Oh, okay, yep, okay. Imagine you are this, and you go by this, okay? This is how most people in the world who you interact with see you. They see you as a literal pacifier-sucking child, okay? This is how they know you, and how they, in their mind's eye, when you say Shondo, they don't see this woman or girl or whatever, they see a literal pacifier-sucking child. That is their mind's eye picture of you, okay? Imagine what this bitch's DMs are like on Twitter. I bet you it's some of the most profane, foul, predatory, disgusting shit that has ever been posted on the internet, okay? This woman has seen some shit, and I'm not defending her, okay? I'm not defending her. She encourages it through her persona and this bullshit, but look at these eyes. Do you think these are the eyes of a person who is innocent and naive? Or do you think these are the eyes of a cold psychopath who has seen the abyss and has waded neck deep in it? I see one thing, okay? I see the latter. So she sees this and she's like, this is her brain, okay? This is her brain as she reads this tweet.
Alarm! Alarm!
So she knows, and she calls it as she sees it, okay? And that has upset, that's the dinner bell being rang for the VTuber audience. I recently said something pretty mean she apologized. The zombies were trying to disembowel her, rip out her intestines and start munching on them, and she's like, okay, well, I guess I'm in the wrong, I guess. I recently said something pretty mean on impulse that's pretty roughly misinterpreted. It's British humor. It's British humor! I mean, it's true! It's true, though! England is the only country in the world where they just randomly call people... They just say, oh, that's a bit of a nonce, isn't it? It's like, it not just means child here. Like, oh yeah, a little bit of a child, a little bit of a diddler, isn't it? And it's like, that's just what it is. I mean, listen, she's full of shit. She meant what she said, because she's not retarded. Okay, the eyes know. The eyes know. But she has to backtrack oh, I was just throwing a cheeky nonce in. I was just throwing a cheeky little nonce. I'm always trying to be a better, stronger, and kinder person. Me too. Every time I start my episode of Mad at the Internet, I thought, gosh, I need to be better, stronger, kinder. I need to impart wisdom and empathy on my audience. I'm just like you, Shondo. And it was thought wrong to thoughtlessly say something cruel. That said, if there are robberies in your area, it's not a bad idea to lock your door. If someone starts yelling about how you're oppressing them by telling people to do that, they might have a reason to feel so personally slighted. I think as men and women in the modern era, there's an incredible amount of strain between us, and I have always been an advocate for breaking that wall down. The strife and conflict is pointless, and it does nothing but perpetuate the stupid cycle of hate. Shondo Phoenix? Is that her name? Her cutie mark name for the Shondoites? I guess it's ribbon chocolate knife. There's the emoji game you got to play with the VTubers. They always have 2 or 3 emojis that are their cutie marks for their fans to brand themselves with. Hers is ribbon chocolate knife. Okay, it's like a passcode or something, like a combination lock for your suitcase, but with emojis. I don't take kindly at all to my thoughts being interpreted that way. TLDR, sorry for drama whoring. That's what you're sorry for. That's what you're sorry for. You're sorry for drama whoring. That's what you are sorry for. Drama whoring. Really? That's it. Okay. I stream a lot, very tired. Said the quiet part out loud. Yeah, I always think this guy's a groomer freak to stay away from, but I accidentally blurted that out in a fit of hysteria. Sleep deprived, sleep induced, absolute hysteria. I blurted out the quiet part. That was my real fault. I should have just kept it to myself. No one needed to know. I can't tell you to be nice and also be mean myself. Listen, if you need If you need this to tell you to be Nisa and not be mean, if you need this to tell you to be Nisa as an adult man in his 30s or 40s, you're gone, bro. You're gone. Your Barney is telling you to be good with friends, to make friends. Friendship is now. You need that to tell you this. You're toast, mentally toast. This isn't broad strokes. I'm mostly familiar with this just because of pay. But if you remember, I played on stream, or I didn't. I hinted at the existence of a clip where a OnlyFans cosplay whore named Emiru. Actually, I don't know if she has an OnlyFans, but she has a cosplay whore, and she's on Twitch. And her name is Emiru or something, and she got like mouth or attempted mouth by a fan in Twitch in broad daylight. And nobody stopped it, and it took multiple hours for TwitchCon to react at all to this. And then they made fun of her. Her boyfriend is this guy called Miskif, and Emiru, his ex, coincidentally in the same time frame, I guess getting almost mouth at Twitch has just sent her off. Like, look, I'm getting rid of the baggage in my life. I'm replacing people who are useless with people who are not useless. So she's attempted to Me Too her ex, Miskif, who I know literally nothing about. The relationship was trauma bonding. Miskif threw a phone and water bottle at her, giving her a black eye and so on. Miskif tried to assault her by making moves and shoving his hand down her pants. Miskif would suicide bait. Emiru would also suicide bait according to him. His reaction, by the way, was just to come out and say that everything she said was true, but he has an excuse for it. Emiru neglected her rabbits, leaving them in filth and shit, which was infested with mites. Ew. Miskif claimed Emiru would get violent with him and threw plushy toys at him. He was assaulted by one of 200 Kirby toys. Apparently, in the background of her streams, there was a bunch of Kirby's, and she would throw Kirby's at him, and he'd be like, ah. This is why nobody takes it seriously when people say that men are like the victims of domestic violence, because like she's been abusing me for years. She threw the Kerbo at me, and she knew that was my favorite heckin' Kerbo. Miskif would get mad because Emiru would get more views. Oh yeah, that's the thing. There's a clip that that Miskif would, like, if he was playing with other like live streamers, if he noticed that they got more views than his live stream video of it, he would just like shut down and just seethe for hours, like looking like the angriest person to ever live. Truly pathetic. Miskif also claimed that in order to get his viewers back, she needs to allow him to hit on other women. I see. Miskif said he also gets jealous easily of those who have better streaming metrics. Miskif likes speeding. Let's hope a tree spawns. I don't know what that means. Both of them published leaked messages. Miskif states that he'll drip feed more leaks in the coming days in an attempt to get more views. Cool. I'll read this excerpt, which was pointed out for me by Autistic, okay? The last 4 months have been the hardest of my life. Whatever people may see on the outside, online or anywhere else, know this. I have been lost without you. I've missed you every single day. I have cried more times than I can count, just thinking about your smile, your laugh, the way you'd say "mer." Or make those little sounds when you were happy. She had like autistic squeaking sounds, I guess. I even had to unfollow you at one point, not because I wanted to forget you, but because seeing you reminded me so much, so painfully, of how badly I messed up. I love you, Emmy. I always have, and I know now I never stopped. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on us both, and I'm so sorry for what I put you through. You carried more than you ever should have had to. But I'm working on myself now. Really working. I've started treatment. I'm on Lexapro. Just like Wings of Redemption. Lexapro Bros winning again. And propanolol. Propanolol.
And for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. My emotions aren't running wild anymore. I think more clearly. I feel steadier. I'm learning to be the man you always believed I could be. And because of this disgusting, debauched simpery, Shondo knew, okay? Shondo knew. Where's the... I want the featured thing. I wanted to show the thingy. Oh, there it is. Shondo knew that this guy is crying to You Smile by Justin Bieber and thinking about her laughs and her squeaks and has outed him as a groomer. And that is why she's in trouble. Oh, but oh my god, this guy Rip says Dessou. Oh, I love it when these people are miserable. The response might make people upset, but I respect you too much to coddle you. Let's not mince words. You called someone a groomer for criticizing a VTuber you like. That's not British humor. There is no punchline to this joke. The joke is that she's right. Ah! And then this guy, Trigger Point. I think most knew it was just a joke. Simp! Simp! I can't believe it. Of all people, Trigger Point looks into the eyes and thinks, when I think of your eyes, your smile, I know it was just British humor after all. Just British humor, my lady. Awesome. Suffer, all of you. Suffer endlessly. Writhe in agony forever.